make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands that me, make it come treat it.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no loss, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Dolphins at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 41 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on, set, 45, right.
They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Mills. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 20-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They're running it. It's Michel. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Sony Michel won't get there. And this Texans defense stands tall. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. From the 29, Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Flush to his right. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We dominate today.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mills to the air again. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. A first down throw for Mills. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. They try again with Cohen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First down, Mills. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw is Mills. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. From 17 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's Gets into a crowd and intercepted. Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he's got some down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Mills to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Mills. Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Swings this out here for Cohen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Mills. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Mills now. Dancing to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 and now on first down. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Mills now looks to throw on first down. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man is Waddle, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
My 5. Hey, watch the slant.
Cluster, 6.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Bill's throw there taken in by Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And now here is another interception. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Looking to pass. Tua. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.